Did I work on the truck? No. I did the right thing and I let it cure the primer. Oh, the fans are still on for the compressor. Because you know it's almost 9, so it's time to shut the power tools down. Oh, Lord have mercy. Waiting for a buddy of mine to come bring me some boxes. Said he's gonna. Kinda need them. What the frick is wrong with this now? Really? There we go. Okay. This is what I call... Really? Okay, where we at? There we go, the magical light. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, really? The fucking magical light. You know, oh, she's getting hot a little bit, ain't she? Really? Wow. Give me a minute. I'm gonna hit this thing. Hey, that's why you sold the damn thing, huh? Are you fucking joking? Okay. One. Oh, I'm starting to get irritated now. Because I need that fucking light. Well, we don't have that light. So we're going to move on to the alternative light. And another one's dead. Okay, give me another moment. Really? Okay, let the show keep rolling. That's all I call it, bag and tag. That's a center roll bar that bolts there. And you see I took the other roll bar out. There. I can't take these trim pieces off until I pull the windshield. This is where the roll bar went through. This is where the hoop was. And this is where the other cross member went. Yeah, it kind of hogged the fuck out of that, ripping it out of there. But you know, because what I did is I welded it there. And then I marglassed all around it so I won't have a water problem or anything like that. Same thing I did there. And I didn't use the plasma cutter because I believe that's the brake line. Could be wrong, but I believe it is. And I definitely didn't want to use it over here because I believe those are gas lines. And that would have been, I remember welding in here and I was real close, real nervous. See, that's tiger hair where I had to wrap around the hole. See, I had the rubber piece right there. Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna want this back when it's done. I don't think the back part is tweaked at all, because here's where that roll bar went up and went through there, and that roll bar went there and went up. But it's better to just do it this way anyway. Took forever to get that heater core and stuff out. It's out of control. But I got a lot of stuff done today. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I might get the truck another day to dry. Even though I'm here in high build primers, you can stand the next day. Well, maybe. Like I said, I'm waiting for my buddy to bring some boxes. Before you know it, I'll be doing it out here in the with the goddamn flashlight. Like I said, when I take stuff off, what I do is take the screw and tape it right around there. And the stuff I can't, I bag and tag. Where'd my glasses go? Because you know everything gets blurry when I look into the camcorder or whatever, video camera, whatever you want to call it. Sad bag and tag. I even get so anal because you think you're gonna remember shit. So this is the heater defrost and this side up. This means it goes right towards the windshield because this sets right underneath that. And I used to think that I could remember that shit. You know, later on down the road, no. They're throwing screws in a box, no. What I do is I just tape my screws right there. And don't be cheap on the tape because the tape will fall off, but you can't leave this masking tape on for a long time because we're out in the sun because it'll get real sticky and crappy. Pull my windows out of the garage because I'm going to put all this stuff. I get some boxes here. I'm going to put it up here. Right up in here. Here's my dash and my seats. And then, you know, when you live in the city, you gotta utilize every piece of space. See, this is what I had. When this went through, this went just like this and locked in. Then it made an elbow, and then this was welded right to the frame. I plan on doing it to nix that too. Even though working on it is a love-hate relationship. You gotta utilize every space that you get. Some old Corvette parts. But anyway, yeah, because I don't think about the Vette until I see it. I haven't thought about it for years. And when you start working on it, and then you realize how much time you had put into it. You know, and a kind of love-hate relationship. I remember when the guy, that's a brand new windshield, had put in, and there was rust. Corvette gets rust all around here. So when he had the windshield out, I put that, you can tell where I stopped, put that Eastwood rust encapsulator all around it. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna work on tomorrow. Bag and tag. Bag and tag. Mark it. You think you'll remember? You won't. Trust me. Or maybe you're smarter than I am because I don't remember. I don't even remember what I ate last night, let alone where these bolts go to. What's my timer got? 9 minutes. Kill this light. There we go. Here we go. Your mark gets that go. Oh. Okay, let me see if I got any words of wisdom. Oh yeah, I got some words of wisdom. The Vette. It's always fun to tear stuff apart. That's the fun part, so enjoy that part. Putting it back together isn't so fun because it's harder. It takes longer. I didn't really want to take that bed apart. I just want to cut the frame, like I said, because I don't want to rerun all that wire. And the other Vette, the red one that I have, yes, it has wire in it and a heater core and stuff like that. But I don't know what the guy's deal was when I bought it in Chicago, but he separated the body and the frame. And like I said before, I got new body bushings for it. Well, when we hauled it back with our tow dolly, me and my dad, we didn't realize, but the body wasn't bolted to the frame. And when we got all the way to Michigan, the body started lifting. I was watching in the rearview mirror saying, what? So we pulled over, then we put a bungee strap all around it. I didn't realize that, anyway, didn't realize that that was the red Vette when we got that for parts. Didn't realize, and then he had some motor in there that it didn't even have motor mounts on it. It was sitting on the manifolds. So this guy maybe he had good intentions to start, but he wasn't going to finish, and he was just trying to slam it back together to get his parts. And I bought the vet for, like I said, $3,000. I sold it for like all the parts for $32. And it's hard to believe you can get that kind of money and still have another vet. Corvette parts are high. They're high, ungodly high. You part a vet out, you'll make your money. Funny thing is about the maroon vet, I was thinking today, and I haven't thought about this for years. I won it off eBay and went to New York to get it, me and my wife, and we rode the bus all the way down the bottom, around the Lake Superior, whatever you want to call it, and up to New York. Ride the bus, wow. Anyway, we get there. Liked the vet because it was 4-speed. That's the only reason I bought that vet, because I wanted a 4-speed. And I wanted Dana 44 rear end, and I wanted a Borg Warrant T10 4-speed. Because I had a Mustang before that, a drop top 88, and it was automatic, and it was a dog sled. I hated it. Anyway, so we drove back, and we drove through Canada. And when we got into Canada, I remember stopping at a rest stop, and I remember me and my wife walking to the rest stop because I parked the vet way far away, and I remember looking back, and I hadn't even owned this vet more than, I don't know, maybe 2-3 hours. I knew I didn't like it already. I didn't like the color. And the only reason I was buying the vet is because the paint was done, and I wanted the car done now, because I had the Trans Am in here at the time, and it was taking too long, so I wanted the car done, and I didn't want to paint it. And I thought if I didn't have to paint it, I'd just be able to drive it. Well, 4 years later, after I built the motor and everything. But anyway, when we was coming out of Canada, coming into the States, it was weird. Anyway, I don't know what year, it must have been 2000, it crashed in 4 years, 2002, maybe about the vet. Anyway, we pull into the States, across the border, and there's 2 military guys standing with full khakis, you know, camo, M16, the whole shebang, for real, want us to pull over. That's beautiful. And then they're standing on my side, they asked my wife, you a U.S. citizen? She said, yes. And then they asked me, are you a U.S. citizen? And I said, yup. And he said, would you like to step out of the car, sir? I'm thinking, fuck. You know, fuck. And I'm trying to explain, and he goes, sir, would you step out of the car? And he's full military. M16, the whole shebang, man. I'm thinking, what the fuck? And the carburetor's not running worth shit. Backfiring, bogging out. But anyway, I had to rig it on the way to drive it home. As I open the door, the guy says again, are you a U.S. citizen? I said, yup. He said, you're a yup? And I said, no, I'm a U.S. citizen. And they both laughed. They thought it was funny. I could see how it'd be funny, but when they're standing with military with M16s, it wasn't funny to me. Anyway, how much more minutes I can spit out? Gotta cut this real quick now. Yeah, I'm leery about doing a vet, leery about doing a blend, leery about doing everything. The reason I say that, there's a certain individual out there, and I'm sure the other people, you get anxiety, you get nervous about doing new things. Yeah, so do I. But if you don't do new things, you're always going to do the same old shit, and it's going to be boring. No, I don't like to stress, but you got to do what you got to do when you got to do it to get it done. Make it happen. I don't know how to hammer this down. Just go out in the garage and start. If you don't want to work on shit, just tell yourself, I'm going to give myself 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, fucking I ain't working on it no more. After 30 minutes, you'll kind of get into it because you start making progress. And you start kind of digging it. Anyway, I hope that it's kind of like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. But you sure can drown them while you're trying to make them think. Piece of mind, piece of property, piece of oneself, a piece of pussy, piece of something, motherfucker. Life ain't easy for nobody. It ain't. When you think it is, you're fooling yourself. Life's a struggle. Plain and simple. I call it when the happy train comes in. That's when things are going smooth and you're in a good mood. Ride that train, woo woo, until the motherfucker rolls off the tracks, because you don't know how long happy train's gonna last. And I always try to do as much as I can every day. And people have told me in the past, well, we'll be there tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be there tomorrow. And you're right to a certain extent. But you know what? Maybe tomorrow some more shit breaks fucking down and I gotta work on that. Now I'm behind. I'm a worker bee, baby. I'm a machine. I just go on and do what I gotta do every day. Just work, because it's what I do. What I do. You guys need to check out, and I didn't memorize it, and I'm sorry, 77 Pete's Garage, or something like that. He's left a few comments. He does bodywork. He's very technical. He's fucking quite good, dude. I've only seen one video. Quite good. Quite knowledgeable. You guys should check him out. Peace.